Your why is important, but these things are mother. Am I live? I don't know. My Wi-Fi is freaking out, so let's see if we can do this today. Why you want to start a business online is a very small component of what you're doing. You may hear, if you are watching other people, you may hear them talk about your why. Think about your why. Keep your why in mind. You don't feel like you want to show up today. Remember why you started. It's too simplistic. Sometimes you do have to dig a little bit deeper. And notice I said dig and not think. Big difference. So, why you are starting is important, yes. I'm not saying it's not. On my notes. But here's the other things that you also do have to consider. What you want. I've said this I don't know how many times. Only think about what you want. Only think about what you want. Because that's what you'll get. Think about what you need. Now, that one's the funny one. Because if you are in a situation where you want to reduce your physical size, you know what you need to do. You need to stop going through the Del Taco drive-thru. You need to exercise at least a half hour every day. And you need to drink more water. These are 3 things that you need to do in order to get the results that you want. If you want to have 6-figure years with a Legacy Builder program, then you need to get in with one of the levels. The Legacy Builder is always going to be our best seller. You need to set up your automated system. You need to watch the video training and take notes. And if you can get everything figured out watching it once, congratulations, you've won life. And then you need to implement what you've learned. These are what you need to do to get what you want. The last thing is something that I thought of when I was out and about today. What would you rather? What would you rather? See, no one's talking about this because it came out of my melon, not anyone else. This is stuff that I do. Yeah, what would you rather do or have? Example. Would you rather stay in debt? Or would you rather have all your bills paid off? Would you rather still be living at home with people who do not understand you? Or would you rather be able to stack for a couple of months, help other people do the same, and then move out of there? What would you rather? What would you prefer? A little different from what you would want. It's a little more, you can play with this a little bit more. You can use your imagination a little bit more when you think about what you would rather do. Because, again, my first boss, he told me, you're only limited by your imagination. The old man was right. All of these things, what you want, what you need, and what you would rather, what's the commonality between these 3 things? Choice. If you're someone who thinks that you have no choice in life, you have jailed yourself. The comfort zone is now Alcatraz. And you did that. Not whoever's in public office, not whoever's signing your check, not whoever brought you into this world, because at some point, you have to take over. You heard? All right. If you heard growing up, it's my way or the highway, that is no choice. And y'all know that. That is not a choice. That's a threat and an ultimatum, and it's disgusting. And if that happened before you were 10 years old, then yeah, I understand why you might have trouble making decisions, and you're worried about making the right decision. I want to make the right decision. And so you get overloaded with all this information. Then you can't choose. Because you get trapped in that, well, what if I make the WRONG choice? Here's the secret. There is no such thing as the wrong choice. They're lessons. You are not... I know that someone told you that you have to get everything right the first time. That was for their benefit, not yours. It's actually hurt you tremendously. I was married to someone for 13 and a half years who thought this way. That's why I can say these things. I watched him go through it. I am not the same way. The only way I was this way was when I was at work. and I had a chef breathing down my throat. But you learn how to get over that relatively quickly. The thing to ponder and imagine today is, what would you rather? Would you rather have your old beater car in the shop for every 6 weeks, or would you rather buy a new car with cash that you don't have to think about? What would you rather? Would you rather be able to take a vacation every 6 months? Or would you rather wait until you've worked at that place long enough or you've amassed enough PTO to take a 3-day weekend? Y'all, I don't think I don't. Don't think I don't. Would you rather stay this way, or would you rather come talk to me about the Legacy Builder program where you can get $900 a day paydays so you don't have to wonder what you would rather do? You will be doing it. Y'all, this is up to you. This is entirely up to you. These are adult choices that you get to make now because you're grown. Don't forget that. You're a grown person now. And you can choose for yourself. And if people who may have your same last name or bloodline don't like it that you're making choices for yourself because they are the ones negatively impacted by that, bye. Does that sound like it's easy to do? Is it easier to have those people with their boot on the back of your neck? What would you rather have?